even further. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 54. 45. Defense wins championships, baby.
This looks like a free play for Stafford. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. The 40, 30, 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kevin White on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Elliott. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Elliott on the carry.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackled by Ndamukong Suh. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 37-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 yards on the play.
33 yards that time.
First down.
Wait, 20.
Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Vita Vea on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers 6-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 13,
Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
9-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You get me? He's not going to get me. You go tight. You gonna have. You gonna have.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts
30-yard line.
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. Check, check. First down. Alert. Ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Drill right. 22.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
Loss of a yard.
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Today's final score, Cowboys 27, Buccaneers 24.